Abusha me ma wache ema wakwa eba Ashanti Prime TV. Jumedi a yatu ni din anopa tutu so. Abusha eye morning show jumedi a ye de brel. Aha ne yeka Ghana nsem, yeka amayosem, yeka school sem, yeka akwani ebedie ho nsem, yeka mrahye bedwam, yeka akwantempon ho nsem so. Yeka yaresabia ho nsem. Aha ne yeka Ghana ho nsem nyina. No kre wom, dia no kre nim. Baby antro ne da ye the evidence any fact ebe kama bom aya analysis ama wa obeti ase. Aha, Ashanti Prime TV. Jumedi ayatu ni diano patutu. Abusha me na me di jumedi ehun chia me. Ye fa me sam ba ai. Jebre neti anopatutu. Abra aba no pa nonu ekosi se nondu ebebo no. Morning show sonkwa Ghana ina etie anopatutu. Abusha for aha Ashanti Prime TV. Na wonim say ye ka se Ashanti Prime TV dia na che se aha na no kre no ewo.
Say ye Ghana mine atadwe ene avia tedenne Ashanti Prime TV eda niji sem kese aba madwadifo nyina se wo ye ankrankre se mo ye akuakuo se wo ye sofo dwumadie biara wodi biara no Ashanti Prime TV say fabra na ye mahu da roma ne bo ne so de eda fom boko atiti say who metra 10% discount oteye say 10% discount into a free a bubbles minimum. A cost of penimabus minimum. Metre a free September, a cost December. Ye ma 10% discount into what chain day. Fana by what screen is no. Then you penny folding como. Ye car Ashanti Prime TV. When say a ha and an crying no war. A house not of 1 hour. Eshe. Ashanti Prime TV. Aha and an crying no war.
Ashanti Prime TV. Aha and an crying no war.
And Pempino. Yama ya won abeyase entumi ni nkomo emfa won abrabo mu nanso onim se wo gidie ewo won namfofo mu onim se obaba no anase obaba ma no ewura school ma enoko wura tebia foforo mu. The answer is no. Onim ho hwe enuti na Ashanti Prime TV yedi dwumade bi a yato ne din se campus experience. Jumedi we baba beboa ama awfonom ehunu nia omanom efemu wabra owo school mu. Students nowadays go through challenges in life and most especially on campus. Are you a young girl or are you a young boy who is finding life crucial on campus and want to talk to us? Then worry not, because you are at the right place at the right time. Campus experience is here for you. Miniaba and then miniabema a tepe and a how and na say a tepe na wode ho akofra e wo school a ene ti pese ujaya wontu menyai e yinu boni ana e ya brabom nsam ana e teacher ni bi na empo otata wo wako wura society bi mu a opese ofrem a ene ti ontimi mfrem jumadi e ba beboa ama nia ontimi nyai nyina ya boa ama ni nyina aba na wiye e wo jumadi yi so no mene a teacher for a wa retire adechiremu na owo tema ema enkwala mamefo empenfo titiri ene doctors ebetrase yadwendwene ekwanya ye befa so ama sa tibia na opese ujai no abade wiye enti hwebe Saturday ya ebai ene Saturday bia 10 a.m. ekopem 11:30 a.m. ewo Ashanti Prime TV. For more inquiries and for sponsorship, please contact 0538 98289.
No so Bogana de Shimama Makaba Ashanti Prime TV and you no so kasi bosso wakasi so no and some to do na Betty be ni sofu roja kanete no ye awu sofu ne ako kama mpo he hu nsema ma no de sim bebre na ba sanso so na teacher for church for so esu afra by ne se won for makatua eme wo mo na won mu etim pentim kwa wo madidie ene wo madifre no mu fiba yemu and some de do na ka we mo ho enanwre maji bra me de somo se prime kasebo me ameji bra kenkan kase ya ma wono me din edigiti abagina kindela na so frame me giftil me cha me ho bosisi ana me de kase ni mo nsem no aso Yan konsem no so dia na de me wuchiri mu e wa santimantemu heya ha e na osofo ani din eni roja kanetete na wo ye awoyo sofo ene wo se wadane aba Kristo sumu e de nsem kotudwa e wo Angel FM so a wuchiri mu se asem kese bi e ba besi wa santimantemu ani nyina e ahini hu nsem na wo kyerɛkyerɛ nsem ni mu akopie mu manhia na msunzum wiase e kokopie mu wo mamponten de ho e na wo de nsem atudwa fa eye mamponten ehene ho a wo kyerɛ mu se atorenkyem bi ebesi enti ye mompaye pa emfama ohene no asem no anye wohene ne de ama ene no watimi ede no akopie mu ewo court ama ene aye bibuja sofui ababonti a wode chewpa beto ho
so bi sama santima ya asem dia ede na me inform ani hwe mamponten babobro no ni din street good news anya good news about it and so bad obi say sofu we na da bia wo hye nkombone nyina dua kase miensa si mamponten adua na kase miensa na si mamponten emu mienu atu mienu na atu ni mi kire mu ye anya si abuo I am talking in the realms of the spirit atu atofom na me kase atu atofom na dua di kan mamponten hima wa fi ontiase Ochiami bi sudi atu na encha huni subepie ali MP but it is coming asema make sunsun asem na make kiro ochiami bi di atu e wo mamponten ha ya kuma asem mamponten na make nti mamponten hene ono ni dua ba ko akashi wonom ba dua no nsu ba betu there is a spiritual attack on the man obi obani bi anka kire say prophet bi a friend Roger to Angel FM aboni din Mese mamponten ni tie me a wontie no mompai ti pankrono mamponten ei na asem na meken mese diane ya hodo me nsa le hio mienu atu ba ko e aka no anu ye wohene na anu su betutu na de di kan de nipa nyina nim sa de no de asi etinya se bia ye ka panim ohema no onte ase ba me no ka se ma hu se dua ba ko atu anu ye chiame edua na dua toso mi ansa ye wohene na mu ye mamponten anu su ba betu Ashanti mai mo me kan se mamponten ye ni tie mi a omo mpae ali obi pa omisha na mamponten ye ni se ni dan ya wodam no timi da me nkire nsemo asabia ko ba bia mo ba bia ya ade bi awramamu komodie bi in the realms of the spirit enema bia kokoko sunsumu papa ni yampae ma me kodia na me ka asem dia kire ayoko abusua enye yewura sebe nye ote kokko so asem na me ka me sere ba ya ayoko eho ya ayoko ba nye ono na afom na ponte ayoko me ka me nhia otumfo ahimfie mi wura otumfo na ahimfie ayoko okay ankomo bi koso in the realms omonto niam bi yenya so mo ba to niam abone ama mamponten kuro no ahimfie ni mu mpanifo asebehye Message should be message. Me kan sam dia kire ayoko abusua awo efikasiem. Ali. Asem we ya me kan ya de awrade dan na di kire manadwi. Eti nan ka me kan wa asem de ba wo bi sha no nko de maminya abotre na me kan. Me si onyina dua ne ya hodo miensa. Mienu adikan atutu. Ba ko de nipa nyina anim de toso mienu de nipa anim. Ali within this week enkodu Friday. Ube frame ba station say aka chere me say wate na wahunu because their make an idea happen this week. Ali make 2 weeks time oh. How? Me can some me come out date and time. Me say this week ya na watwi ya ye ya. Enkodu Friday no benya a news say Mamponten etiame. Siami bi o Mamponten. Ni hi na say ni via na ye onyina na esiwo no atutu. Na say via ne tutu a mam
Yataka siabone so Ghana for ya on mo etrechra dia to just say ayeye wankasa utiri eyiwa yibone ni nyina ne se emfie beye de wo ni na ban yinhweso nti o mokapa bia na se se ekura de ye adwatwamu ekomu ku wo yere no omma omo wabusu a wo mo so ehwe wo mo enti wo mo de chel papa emu odene to aban nanim se wonye wo madoye na we die wo mo na da oma omo emra emehwe wo mo se de be ya wo mo so yere no omma betumi adidi.
So I said I also trained as a teacher, left the training college and was posted to teach. For 8 months, I did not have salary and I know how difficult it was. And so I can relate perfectly well with all of you. For teaching for 1 year without a salary, how difficult such a situation can be. The finance minister will want me to tell you this, that he sympathizes with you and that your predicament, your situation has been brought to his attention. He has gone to brief His Excellency the President, who has given him the green light to make sure that he fixes your problems. And so in the next 30 days, the finance minister is going to Parliament to present the next budget to Parliament. In that budget, the finance minister is going to make provision for all of you to be catered for. So you should be very happy that your problem will be fixed. That is the good news that I have for you. That His Excellency the President has asked the finance minister to make sure that provisions are made for you so that your salaries are paid. You will be fixed. Thank you and God bless you all.
Ebenimfo iwe ya pen na aba fresh for mranti a wo mo nso afeni ya fa wo mo o kyerɛkyerɛ adwuma ni mo nso de abetu dwa wo mo kyiri mu se wo mo nso efiri se fa wo mo yi abosome mako dumiensa ni o makatue bi maaye enti wo mo nso sra ban no se de wo ba be ya ma dadafo no on kai wo mo nso.
So government appointees are being paid every month. We need our salaries. We need our salaries.
This is not the building Ghana we all want. The Ghana that the president promised us of building. This is not the Ghana where we will be working without taking salaries. Meanwhile, they are being paid each and every
working on empty stomach. We cannot be working on empty stomach.
It's not done anywhere. It's not done anywhere. It's not done anywhere. For you to work for 13 good months, most of us were employed before these MPs and ministers. But they have gotten their money and all that. We've not been one city, sir. We've not gotten one city. 13 good months. 13 good months. And whenever you come, you tell us you are in our shoes. You can never be in my shoe. You don't know what I'm going through. I'm teaching enough, and I'm still here fighting for my money. Who does that? No, they should just spare us. Look at what we are going through.
Sponges are over there. Our towels are over there. This is my brush. I'm going to sleep here till I receive my staff ID. This is my brush. We are not leaving. We are not leaving here today. Yes, of course. We'll be here. We are not leaving because this is my brush, and most of our colleagues, they brought their mats over here, the pillows over here. We are not leaving because this is my brush. I'm going to brush my teeth today, tomorrow, so the next day. So we hear from the government. So the government releases our staff IDs to us. That's all that we need from the government.
Achachafo ewie ya pen na oran munyamfo awono en wo hwe enwomasua editu dwa ya no ne din ne Haruna Idrisu ediatu dwa kire mu sem nkama ntum ye ma kyerɛkyerɛfo na wo de monkoso anya adwuma ne sɛde moye ama oman Ghana ne Nyankopɔn no na omo ebebo mode ahwɛ saban no betumi de makatua de akamu no aka de ebebe yi ho na wode ama mo sɛde be ya mo nso so mo betumi de opepa ene akomapa asom oman ne sɛde se
We've been in the classrooms, we've been at the war front working. You all know how the recruitment process is. When you get the appointment, no one gives you a dime. You would have to go for loans and all that. And for 13 months, without salaries, it's not been easy. We've engaged our employers severally. We've engaged our honorable minister, and all they say is we need financial clearance. We've written to the Minister of Finance, but nothing is here. So we thought as much to, we made a press conference, by the way, and said that if we are omitted from September salaries, we will have to hit the streets.
We presented a petition expecting that it will get to His Excellency for action to be taken. For a good 2 weeks, we have not heard anything. Today, we've joined a larger group to come. We want to believe if you put our issues before His Excellency, our issues will be addressed. In as much as His Excellency was able to listen to the cry of tomato farmers and made sure that their cry was heeded to, in the same way He can listen to our cry and come to our aid. We cannot teach with empty stomachs.
No. It's good that you have come to the presidency. You said you have engaged the ministries, finance and education, but you're here. And you know, this government prioritizes teachers. I think we should take that into consideration. Look at the no fee stress policy. First year students had their fees cleared. Teachers, we don't want to see our teachers marching on the streets. It's the last thing we want to see. I don't know what has accounted for the
Yankonko pimo ewo mrashebe de fine ho na ye pomudren ene ye honidi ho nsem so koye se meeting kakra ebe koso afasa kwan no so se de be ya ebe bo ama ye pomudren ho nsem atumi agina ne ye honidi so aboa ne ho na Queensta mame pokua ede ensem tutu dwa obisa bedwafo a wo no ewo wo mpotampotama hodo ya wo mo ne hwa honidi ho nsem so ne ye pomudren ho nsem so a obisa se no ahonidi ho nsem te sen ewo suhum a eno ekoma ye suhum MC na eho na suhum MC be ya no se suhum de ade ba ko a etete wo mpotam ho pa no eya honidie na se kasa honidie pa de a enkoye na so bebo no homodre why na fam de bia se de be ya ahonidie ho nsem betumi asipina sita ewo ho ne ho Queensta mame pokua ebisa suhum MC se Zoom lion for a ejuma ewo suhum hodmo no omo ensem te sei ejuma no wo mo ye anase wo mo enye na NCE betire mu se emayo ani mrante ye ejuma wo ho no as Zoom lion for no wo mo enhyeda ntere wo mo ho ye ejuma no ase na wo twe ni nyina no wo mo bato aso mienu pe ne ho na Queensta mame pokua yi ebebisa ne se na katua se nkra no wo mo ede ma Zoom lion fue MCE bie na no a osi 250 Ghana cedis kanete sika 2.5 million ena chrese wo chire mu Zoom lion for no eje ne bosomi bia ena obisa ne se ono na katu ya woje ne bosomi bia yese na chrese atoma mi so a enya asem keto a wo mra hye bedwa fie na yenkwe na TV.
You are welcome. MC, how is Surin doing?
Honorable Chair, please, we are coping.
You are what?
We are coping.
What's the urgent problems in Suhum now?
Right now is sanitation.
What is happening with sanitation?
We all know the issue concerning sanitation.
We don't know.
Okay, Honorable Chair, we have issues with sanitation around the runabout, the overhead, yes.
What is happening there?
Please, the issue is concerned about collections of containers by the Zoom Lions and all that. But as at now, we have stationed over 30 people over the runabout and some key areas that they do regular cleaning in that areas.
But so, who handles the sanitation of Suhum? Officially, who handles it? Do you have a company that does it?
The Zoom Lion, please.
Have you contracted Zoom Lion? Do you have a contract with them, signed contract with them?
Yes, please.
You have signed contracts?
Yes, please.
So why are they not doing it?
It's the sweepers that we are having issues with.
Why? They don't have the workers?
No, because of why cancelled that contract. So we have assigned over 30 people to work on that.
From the assembly?
Yes, please.
How do you pay them?
From our own source.
Which source?
The IGF.
Is it the internally generated fund?
Yes, please.
How much do you generate yearly?
Okay. So as at this year, August now, we have generated 1,257,517.92 pesos.
And how much do you pay those who go around collecting the rubbish?
250 cedis a month, please.
1 month?
Yes, please.
250 cedis?
Yes, please.
Why?
Yes. Because that is what Zoom Lion used to pay them. So
they come to work every day?
No, not every day.
How many times?
3 times in a week. Honorable Chair, please, because they are not doing it, that's why we employ them to do that work for us. But since we came to meet the payment between the Zoom Lion and the people, we continued. We will also.
But I think it's inadequate.
Okay, we are working on it to increase it, please, Honorable Chair.
To how much?
To 350 Ghana cedis.
It's still so low.
Okay, Honorable Chair, we will work on that.
So when you have your next meeting and you decide on how much you would give, can you update us?
Yes, please, Honorable Chair.
A mother cannot leave home with children and come and sweep and collect rubbish 3 times in a week, and at the end of month go home with 250. Assuming she used 100 cedis for transport, that means she's going home with 150. This is wrong. And that is what we've been fighting against. So you cannot pay them 350 a month.
Okay.
Alat samemu nkabomuku mabunu nkabomuku bidi nsem atudwa wo mu chire mu ni nyina ne se ente bia na nya ne ntie se Ghana Mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama kopie mu UN a ni nyina ye abibre mu ye nkan kwane mpuntu se de beya ewiase nso betumi ate ye nka de ho no ode nsem dodo na ne tudwa no nam so ma eye mabunu e de ababo ntire chire mu se Ghana abibre mu ha yimi nyina aman panimfo a Chese Ghana Mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eni mampani a oni munyansa oni mukasa na woni mude ankasa chese abibremu ani agene ho mabure wa bibremu nyina ye bona baso kese pa wo kasa okasa fa bibremu a atabrofo akoma so ama ene enam so ma ye passport ho nsem krompo no ene ye visitor ye kono amama hodo so no e ho nsem atimi akonka no nam so ma mabure e de ensem sei atija.
The most respected president in Africa right now is John Mahama, the president of Ghana. We don't just love him for speaking for Africa in that meeting. We also love him for being African. John Mahama did not just speak for Africa, but he fully represented Africa. That is why we are here to celebrate him. John Mahama, you are a reasonable African.
John Mahama, you are a reasonable African.
John Mahama, you are a reasonable African. It takes only a reasonable African leader to reason the way you reason. For that reason, you are the most respected president in Africa right now. I know other reasonable African leaders like Ibrahim Traore, Assimi Goïta, and Chiani will be so happy hearing from you. You deserve all the best. Please celebrate excellence. Celebrate integrity. Celebrate true leadership. Celebrate unity. Celebrate humanity. We are the supernaturals. The most respected president in Africa right now is John Mahama.
Yan kopie mo ewo asuna for Mohammed Haruna wono na woyem rahibedwani edema wo mo de nsem atudwa wo chire mu se wo pene man puntuo ene ne mpesua so nkan konti aboa ma pomode no ho nsem betimi etumpon pa enram so ama watoto enema betimi aboa ma nurse fo ne doctor fo a ewo ho no betumi dia ye adwuma na aboa ama enipa ewo ni mpesua so no betumi enya pomuden papa na bo ama doctor ne nurse for so ejuma so a omobo no atimi akonkai
we from DP mantiem no ene ejuma for police for fire service for bank for no makeka mo boom
no mo yɛ fit na ɛnyɛ sɛ mika nko ara ne bɔ nko na mo bɔ ɔmo de ato mo sɛ ahafoma senior high school ɔmo ɛyɛ Bonica bi multi-purpose sports complex na me kɔpɛ cement ɛyɛ 50 bags na me pɛ sika ɛyɛ 50 million ɛmfa ɛnka ho ɛma DP fit for no if you wanna just call me polyclinic and also so yɛkɔsrɛ amakora baako wɔ hɔ na wɔtwe atwa mu no yɛduru yɛn dɔm kan ne sɛ clinic no esi hɔ no obi yare kora no ɔba a deɛ na ɔde gyegye n'ani OPD fii ni hɔ antenatal fii ni hɔ ebi ward hɔ koraa no fii ni hɔ television set mmiɛnsa wɔmfa mi mɔ OPD wɔmfa mi mɔ ward.
Enche bia na mpanimfo a ehwe Ghana Prison Service ano de betu dwa kire mu se sika eye mmofra na se mrante ne maba wa anase nipa ewo prisons dididie no esua ekire se eye 1 cedi 80 pesos no kanite sika 18,000 eno no yesika entumi nhwe ema wo madidie mu ensem nkoye no nti omo besre aban ne se onfa sika na kakra enka ho enti omo prayer se nka omo betumi akwakopie mu na kyerese nka aban no aye ne 10 cedis nti na kyerese nka onfa mfi 18,000 eye 1 cedi 80 pesos enfa nko eye 10 cedis eno no ye 10,000 kanite sika eno na aban no so de akonsane mu adwendwene ho a on mo area babon say 10 cities ne de enya de a mo betumi aye ne sa ne mum omo be ne 5 cities
ago. And you consider even the school feeding program we have currently, a school child is given 2 Ghana cedis a day, and 2 Ghana cedis 50 pesos, and our prisoners are given only 1 cedi 80 pesos a day. This is 3 square meals. I can say 60 pesos in the morning, 60 in the afternoon, and 65 in the evening. And this is woefully inadequate. And Mr. Minister, with all the steps you have taken at your agencies, we are calling that in the next budget for November, some action should be taken. We called on Mr. Speaker to intervene in this. We called for even a minimum 5 Ghana cedis for a start. This 1.8 cedis was in 2010, 15 years ago. This is not about MPP, that is not about NDC. We are calling for the right thing to be done. The injustice being meted out to our prisoners.
President actually instructed that the amount should be increased to 5 cedis, and that an amount of 10 million, which was supposed to cover the last quarter of the year, was to be released. But it is yet to be released, even though the approval has been given. And I also want to put on record that reference to the question of how we have managed the 1 cedi 80 pesos. I have to mention that the 1 cedi 80 pesos, in actual fact, is not the amount that is even used to feed the inmates, because the food is supplied by contractors who also take their profit from same. So practically we are feeding 1 cedi. And so as a directorate, we have come together to bring about a project we call the Director General Kitchen Support Project. And in that project, all prison facilities across the country are supposed to have gardens, a small fish pond, a poultry or something related to animal husbandry, which is supposed to support same. Once in a while, the churches have also supported.
Thank His Excellency and the team for at least listening to us, and like Director General rightly said, in fact, they agreed to do the 5 cedis, and I even insisted that, yes, we need something now, even as we await the 5 cedis. Fortunately, we've started the budget process.
I mean, now we saw that mean chami who see my brand. I mean, fan conquer for myself. Ye konkrofo aman so dia na hyesa baba wa fefefa woda o TV so yi ababa wa wo hwe ni din ene Sumuchuku Crystal Maduogu ono free Nigeria memu na wo ye adwuma wo Arise News eno e wo Nigeria kire sa conference bi akoto ahye ne so ono ankasa ne fie ni demu a sabram ne wo kasei ababa wa ne din ene Sumuchuku Crystal Maduogu ya wadi emfihia 29 years atwana nanom won se do a kire sa Abuja ukopiem Abuja sabria eno na ya rehosem ya media no enyina e discuss chesa komfoi se wo mu free he se wo motete no efri ne dwuma mu se dwuma ye ya honsense chesa obi tumi hunu nemom aye Nigeria police fo a wo mu wo Abuja kantampe abom homodena wo mu ye investigations ahodo a wo mu ehwe se wo mu betumi achi nipa bone fo a wo mu adi ababawa Crystal Maduogu Sumuchuku said ye be ya emra betumi ne sa nipa bone fo yi adi no said ye tsie. Ya to aka zene so dia na kire se samba ya ye diemo Ghana na ha enna oba pani abla zifa gomashi e dia to eye sinitwafo anim se no kwame akoye se sinitwadwuma no omo stories anase nsem a omo di twasini ne yasa ni nyina akoye baako ankoya no fefe ada kire se kwa akoye mpamu agudie ni kire se ne ma saa kire se obia eye bi enti se sini adwuma no betimi adamu na ayesronko won kofo die mu a kire se wo se omo bomodene na sinitwafo ni producers no etumi ye yankasa ye dem ebi te se omo de yamamre betumi ayi sini ne abibremu omo betumi a kire ne mapane ne pa obo ade adom ye wosini twam a eno beboa pa ma ya danso e wo wiase afa na nyina na ye ka se de wiase ye ne ebeye bie dia ye benem musa.
I want to assure you that we're in a good place. If you recall, not too long ago, our younger sister, executive of National Film Authority, organized a dialogue just so we see what new things that we're struggling with and suggestions on how we can address them. I don't expect that the ministry alone can solve everything, but you know that you have our attention. I hope that we get it back where it was when I bowed out. So I'm counting on all of you, producers, distributors, financiers, what have you. Everybody in the ecosystem, I'm counting on all of you to help us make it work again. If we find out what made it fail, I'm sure we'll find how to make it right. One of the things is that we need to start appreciating who we are. Bottom line. The world doesn't want photocopy. The world is not ready for repackaged goods. So if we start by taking a step back and re-examining ourselves, I'm sure we'll be able to move forward stronger together. Thank you very much.
You mentioned in there that some of the film that we see are not original. Do you feel like Ghanaian filmmakers are not telling authentic Ghanaian stories?
Well, like everything else, we have food that is authentic Ghanaian food, and then we have food that is not, but we still appreciate it. So I think it's a matter of taste and choice. But if we want to remain relevant and to be able to stand out in the creative space, we have to remain authentic and true to our cause. What we have is what other people don't have. So if we give people what
the world is not ready for repackaged goods. So if we start by taking a step back and re-examine ourselves, I'm sure we'll be able to move forward stronger together. Thank you very much.
You mentioned in there that some of the film that we see are not original. Do you feel like Ghanaian filmmakers are not telling authentic Ghanaian stories?
Well, like everything else, we have food that is authentic Ghanaian food, and then we have food that is not, but we still appreciate it. So I think it's a matter of taste and choice. But if we want to remain relevant and to be able to stand out in the creative space, we have to remain authentic and true to our cause. What we have is what other people don't have. We have to remain authentic and true to our cause. What we have is what other people don't have. So if we give people what they already have, why should they enjoy ours? So think about
Enya we so ni encha ye home run ye mfa gudie mu nsem ensomo.
Ashanti Prime TV. Aha na nokra no wo.
Abusha me ma wache ema wakwa aba eba Ashanti Prime TV. Jumedi ayatu ni din anopa tutu so. Abusha eye morning show jumedi ayede brel. Aha ne yeka Ghana nsem, yeka amayosem, yeka school sem, yeka akwani ebedie ho nsem, yeka mrahye bedwam, yeka akwantempon ho nsem so, yeka yaresabia ho nsem. Aha ne yeka Ghana ho nsem nyina. No kre wom, dia no kre nim, baby antro ne da ye the evidence any fact ebe kama bom aya analysis ama wa obeti ase. Aha Ashanti Prime TV. Jumedi ayatu ni dia no patutu. Abusha me na me di jumedi enwo chia me. Ye fa me Sami ba Ike. Jebre neti anopa tututu abra aba no pa nonum ekosi se nondu ebebo no morning show sonkwa Ghana ina etie anopa tututu abushafo aha Ashanti Prime TV na wonim se ye ka se Ashanti Prime TV dia na che se aha na no kre no ewo
o se ye Ghana man atadwe ene avia te denne Ashanti Prime TV eda niji sem kese aba madwadifo nyina se wo ye ankrankre se mo ye akuakuo se wo ye sofo dwumadie biara wudi biara no Ashanti Prime TV say fabra na ye mahu da roman ne bo ne so de eda fom boko atiti say who metra 10% discount. Ote me say 10% discount. Inti efri ebobosu minimu. Ekoso openima bosu minimu. Me tre efri September yi. Ekosi December. Ye ma o 10% discount. Inti wo chain den. Fa number na wo screen so no. Na me
Yetwa kasia boneso na mekai wo seguswa Ashanti Prime TV enyumre no so kasia bo me de wo bremu ewo agudie nsem so na agudie nsem so ne nyina se nchebia Ghana Black Stars e kwa kobo World Cup no na chese qualifies na yabo modern awese nya me betumi ama ne nsaso ama fi no enkunidie abeyeye ndia na chese asofo hwe eye agudie hu nsem so twasika twitwiri die Sika 100 shese nyesika kitwa mponti mi to be kra mo $1,120,000 $1,120,000 ya chese wodi atoso se omumfa enkonko hehye nema na chese omomo omhomodin sede ebeye a ebeboa hye omunkran ama agudie mu nsem no enkunmidie so atimi abeye hien dia wo my Ghana mu yeda so agina mu ewo agudie nsem so dia na ekwa mu ewo kwara Yaga kopie mu ewo Kwara United head coach no echire say why you disappointed when the players ne mu pa because said we sidi na adwene ne na koma nyina to wo so ne gidie ehye wo mu a antumi amoa no na ano wo ne eye Asante Kotoko players ne ko share mu wo eye encran pumpurimantam a ehwo no ekoye 3-4 na chire se nkuku die stars susuru no sa ne kase enti wo pani e de se wo no chire se wadi wo mu hwamo like o madi ni hwamo kra ma chire se na bam kra ye buo agudie mu nsem so ye jira we so na ye nto so wo ani gidie kase bo ni mu ni se nyunu jo se di ara chire se ye ntumi mfa eye kase bo no nsumu wa bra ye mfa ni gidie kase ento awo so nti eye Sheila a champion na wo ye nyumutuni a champion ba ya ni nua ni Jackie ya wo to nyumi ono susu dia tudwa se wo mpese wo begina ne papa edin a wo so ne dia to ne nyum ono ankasa be pre apinidin enti de wo ye bia no wo ye ne se wo ye ono ankasa na ho odin mu ne nkoba se ne papa din e na wodi edidi
Oda mi wachi wadi ebi Shana wafan kamio Yeza umuliti Empe madamfo Fize mempe wadamfo Empe madamfo Fize mempe wadamfo Shana wankope madamfo Fize mempe wadamfo Benya matiasi ya semini ube Oda mi wachi wadi ebi Shana wafan kamio Yeza umuliti Matiasi ya semini ube Oda mi wachi wadi ebi Shana wafan kamio Yeza umuliti
Yenyina we so na ene nwumre no nso kase boa ye de somo wa Ashanti Prime TV so no yemfa ni nyina mra wieye ye kokopie mu wo nkofo aman so ababa wa fefefa kyerese wo ye nsentwe adwuma yi bi akonfo wemfo abonituo wo no akasa ni demo di na wu a eno no ya rehosem sa so e na osofo roja o keka nkomhye ne ande so koka eye Asante Mamponte hene ya wo no so koka ne wasem se eye atorenchen bi ebeto ewa Asante ahenie mu ano na msoma wo hene no de na kogina mu ewo mrem ensem no dodo na aka we mu ho na anwumre mi de somo Ashanti Prime TV anwumre no so kase bo mi ameji bre kenkan kase ma wo no mi di indicate abagena from Gifel, be producers, directors, cameraman, Yami Shramu Nina. Nakopo Yadma, Ochna.